True to Self Talks with Rich. What's going on, man? Cosmic family, my Royal Tribe members. What's going on, man? It's your boy Rich Double M. As you can see from today's title, I'm about to be talking to you guys about why it's essential to build a routine for yourselves, remain focused, determined, and extremely disciplined, and why you should avoid falling off track of not only your routine, but why you should remain disciplined at all costs. As always, as we go through this video, I'm going to be using and explaining and expressing to you guys and opening up to you guys about real life examples and real life situations that I've been through. So, without further ado, let's just jump into the conversation and jump right into the video. For starters, building a routine / schedule for yourselves and remaining focused / disciplined in every way possible, conquering and maintaining this routine that I encourage you all to develop / adopt at some point if you plan on reaching success is, for starters, that it offers you a boatload of clarity. We all have a lot going on in our daily lives, and we all have a lot that we can be grateful for. At times, however, we may tend to find that we're moving at such a fast pace and never spending time for ourselves or on ourselves to do things that allow you to decompress and to offer your mental state some sort of refreshment or clarity. Building a routine and developing a disciplined structure and remaining focused and driven and highly ambitious and determined and focused on this routine / schedule for yourself allows not only the space for you to have mental clarity, but it allows you to also utilize every minute, actually every second of every minute inside of every single one of your days. And it allows you to pretty much just maximize your efficiency and skyrocket your productivity. So, starting off, I just want to speak on how scheduling out your day from the moment you rise and you get up and conquer whatever it is that you have your eyes or your vision or your goals set on, to the moment that you rest your head down at night and you lay your head down at night for rest. If you structure and you schedule out every second of every minute throughout your entire day, it's pretty much impossible for you to fall off track. Now, in the beginning, it may be a little challenging for you to actually stick to the schedule. But what I want to encourage you all and remind you all of is that the more that you are able to accomplish in what you have written down or scheduled, the more you will learn to trust, the more you will be able to develop that sense of trust, that sense of focus and determination, that sense of respect and loyalty towards whatever it is that you're working towards. And the more that you are able to complete 100% of whatever it is that you have scheduled for the day, the closer it is that you will draw yourself and attract yourself and align yourself with not only your highest and most purest, most successful self, but also the more that you will attract opportunities, blessings, and abundance along the way and towards you and to you. And so what I'd like to implore you all to do is to just start by scheduling and forming a routine that's specifically catered to the lifestyle that you see yourself at your highest form and purity accomplishing and achieving. And so not only does scheduling your every minute of every day, like, not only does it offer you a sense of clarity, but it also allows you to structure your day and your mental/discipline in a way where you don't have to necessarily store these thoughts in your head. You don't have to necessarily overwhelm or overload your brain and your consciousness with a whole to-do list or things that you are aspiring to accomplish. On top of it offering you clarity and allowing you to structure your day, it also sharpens your discipline, and pretty much it sharpens your discipline, which ultimately leads you to immediate/direct success. So if you are a person that tends to, if you are a type of person that tends to get distracted, or if you're the type of person that tends to write down goals but not necessarily have the ability to achieve them, then what creating a routine and scheduling out your day would do is it will allow you to pretty much just hone in on whatever it is that you should be focusing on, and pretty much just allowing all the other thoughts and overwhelming emotions and feelings to just fade away and to just escape, as ultimately they should and they will eventually do. Another point I would like to touch on is the fact that when you schedule and you structure out your day and you develop a disciplined routine for yourselves, what that allows you to do is it allows you to, like I said, the more that you're able to accomplish 100% of what it is that you have scheduled out for the day, the closer you align yourself with that version, or with that highest version of yourself who is living the life that you ultimately desire. And so what creating a schedule and developing a routine does is it allows you to track not only your progress, but also it allows you to make adjustments and corrections along the way accordingly to whatever it is that you may not have been able to achieve throughout that 24-hour period that you scheduled or structured your day around. And so what this does is it allows you to, just like anything else in life, when you track your spending habits, when you track your nutrition, when you track your diet, when you track your workout habits, what this allows you to do is it allows you to see what you have. Not only does it allow you to see how far you have come, but it also allows you to see how much further you still have to go, and what, inner work has to be done, and what things have to be corrected in order for you to reach this maximum efficiency, and for you to reach this peak status and this peak version of yourself. And so by you tracking and by you having everything mapped out and laid out in a structured way, whether that be on paper, in your phone app, in your notes app, in your phone, on a laptop, pretty much anything that you're going to be able to look back on and check in on throughout your daily. What that allows you to do is it just allows you to see it, and it puts it in perspective, and it lays it out all in front of you. And so it pretty much puts you in a position where you can see the things that you didn't accomplish, the things that you are looking to accomplish, and also the things that, as I said, you may not have necessarily failed at accomplishing, but you can just make improvements or adjustments. And to me, that is a very important and vital thing for anyone in their journey at whatever point that you or that they are, that you or I, you, me, them. It's an important aspect, and it's a very efficient way of tracking your improvement and tracking your growth and your evolution. It allows you to cut out all of, if not most of, your bad habits that you no longer want to partake in. The moment that you make the decision to cut out a bad habit, it should be replaced by either another good habit, or it should just be replaced by a productivity period, a time block in which you are focused and honed in on maximizing the productivity. And so if you typically partake in a habit that you no longer wish to partake in at a particular time, what you can do by tracking your daily habits throughout your schedule and by creating your routine is you can eliminate the negative habits that you have by replacing that with, as I said, a time block, which will allow you to increase your productivity and allow you to increase your efficiency as you at your most highest, purest, most essential, effective form. And I know that there's a lot of people who they don't necessarily see the importance of why you should structure or why you should schedule out your day. But I'm here to tell you all, as my Royal family, as I said, as my Royal Tribe members, that over here at True to Self University, over here at True to Self Talks with Rich, there's nothing that I possibly could have done outside of developing this routine, creating this schedule for myself that would have drawn me closer in alignment to the person that I'm in the process of becoming, outside of me developing this schedule part of me and structured / very disciplined routine. What this offers for me personally is it offers a sense of clarity, and it reminds me of my power, my strength. And the more that I stick to this routine and the more that I stay consistent, the more that I develop a sense of confidence in myself, the more that I develop respect for myself, which ultimately will and does allow me to trust myself, which with all of those things, those three things combined, it ultimately allows me to truly love myself. And once you get to that point, family, once you guys get to that point, I promise you all that it's no turning back. You've pretty much made it to the point that God has been calling you all to make it to. You pretty much have defeated your lowest self, as long as you can remind yourself that every day is just a repetition. It's just a repetition. It's just a repeat of the last. And it's not for you to get overwhelmed. Instead, it's more designed that way so that you can, as I said, schedule out what it is that you've done in the last 24 hours and look back at it, be able to analyze, adjust, and make improvements, so that when it recycles and you're blessed by the Most High, another 24 hours of living and experiencing this life that we all tend to take for granted, get to empower yourself and to develop this self-identity and shed off any old habits or bad things that you no longer wish to partake in. And whatever you may have self-identified with in the past, by creating this routine and sticking to this schedule, what that allows you to do is to align with it allows you to align with this version of yourself who can do no wrong, this version of yourself who does everything right, this version of yourself who is highly motivated, extremely disciplined, highly focused, highly confident, highly favored, highly blessed, highly intellectual, sharp. The list goes on and on. Ultimately, it just allows you to live a life full of abundance, the life that God has prepared for us all, the life that God has created us all to fulfill. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I'm back at it, man. I'm back at it with the daily uploads. All praise to the Most High. of course, but almost just as importantly, all credit to, me at my highest self, who created this structure for myself, this foundation, and these guidelines that I can simply just always tap back into whenever I find my mind going astray, or whenever I find my mind getting overwhelmed. I can just resort back to this schedule, this routine, this discipline, and just like that, it reminds me of exactly what it is that I have to do, exactly what it is that I should be doing, as opposed to the things that I may or may not would like or would want to be doing. And so for me and for you all, what I know it will do, as I said, this video is pretty much coming to an end because we're running on the 15-minute mark, but pretty much what it will do for you and what it does for me is everything we spoke about in this video. And as I told you guys, based off of real life experience, off of what I'm going through in real life right now, currently, as we're speaking, as I'm communicating this message to you all, it is developing, and it is allowing me to, at the fastest rate possible, at the most efficient, I don't like to use the word fast, at the most efficient rate possible, it is allowing me to align with that version of myself, who I know ultimately will lead me to my greatest success and my greatest abundance in this beautiful opportunity filled life that we all live. And so with all that being said, I just want to implore you all, as I said, to develop this sense of urgency and to create this schedule for yourselves, create this routine, and to stick to it, to stay highly motivated, to stay highly disciplined, and to just, when life gets overwhelming and when your brain starts to get overcrowded, just empty out those thoughts and just resort back to whatever it is that you have scheduled or developed for yourself, whatever routine that may be. And just know that the more detailed that the schedule is, the more easier it will be for you to stay on track. And so with that being said, man, I just want to let y'all know that, as I said, I'm dropping on a daily at this point. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all resonated with the message at all in any aspect, make sure to leave a comment, give your thoughts, give your feedback. Not only does it help with the algorithm, but it also helps me get insight as to how you all are receiving the messages, and as to how you all are navigating through this journey of life that we all are abundantly blessed to be able to experience. And so, yeah, man, like I said, catch me in the next video. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. I do appreciate anyone who has supported me from the past and the future, and that most certainly in the present. I am extremely grateful that I am in a place where I can share this knowledge and have a incredible family and you all who can receive this and who can accompany me along the way. And so, like I said, we already passed the 15-minute mark, so we're gonna wrap this video up. And yeah, y'all just stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. I got another video dropping tonight, scheduled for tomorrow. And so yeah, I'll catch y'all in that next video. If you have missed any of my videos in the past, just scroll down, go down through my page. I'm sure there's a boatload of content, boatload of information that you can use. You may or may not be able to use. However, offer some insight on those comments, interact with those videos, and I'll be responding to every single comment that I receive. If you guys want to contact me, you guys can contact me at truetoselftalkswithrich@gmail.com. That's truetoselftalkswithrich@gmail.com. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, just shoot me an email, shoot me a message, and just ask. Don't ever be hesitant, and just know that we're here for each other, and we're all responsible for this community as a whole. And so for that, I'd like to thank you all genuinely from the bottom of my heart. And we're gonna end it on that note. So with that being said, like I said, I go by the name of Rich Double M. Y'all have just witnessed and experienced another daily conversation over here at True to Self Talks with Rich. And if y'all enjoyed this content, make sure y'all stay tuned, because we got so much more of it coming. With that being said, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, and I'll talk to y'all on the flip side. I'm out of here. Peace.